Hello my loves, I'm really happy to welcome you to the first video of our full house makeover project. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, please make sure to watch our last video to know more about this whole series coming up. I have very little to do with this week's subject, if I want to be completely honest. I haven't even picked up the camera once. I just spent the entire week enclosed in my studio being hyper-focused on my artwork. I feel like Remi should walk you through his process for making the beautiful windows that would be installed on our new property and that he and Jeremy are making from scratch. Would you like to have Remi record a voiceover for you? If you do, please leave a thumbs up and a comment on this video, and you might hear his lovely French accent on our channel very soon. But for now, I guess you're stuck with me. I'll do my best to highlight the steps to create high-quality wooden windows. The steps are pretty much the same for any type of woodwork, with a few perks depending on the technique used to assemble the pieces. It starts with cutting all the timbers to the right length and marking them to know which piece belongs where. Then each rough cut needs to go through the planer several times to make both faces perfect planes. Then the sides are squared out so all pieces will sit straight. Now Remi is starting by creating the basis of the window frame. He cuts out a groove in which the glass thermos will sit, and the other cut shapes the exposed side in an angle that will let the rainwater flow down and away from the glass. When the base is complete, the next target is the sides of the frame. The bottom needs to mimic the shape of the previous piece so they sit on it nicely. Now the outside frames are really coming together, and it's time to work on the glass frames that will form the opening parts of the windows. When having a lot of projects as we do, it can be hard to find time to take breaks. But on a sunny day like this, it would be a shame not to enjoy the outside at least a little bit before going back inside for long hours. To me, it seems like going outside and moving has this power to replenish your energy instead of draining it. And it's important to carve out this time, even if it feels like days are too short to get everything done. Having goals and working towards them is good, but it needs to stay within a healthy amount, and having no time to go play is neither healthy or productive. It just makes you slowly into a lifeless robot, and we have to remind ourselves often why we are doing all these things, and sometimes redefine our priorities. After a good time in nature, it is easier to get back to the project, and it's with joy that the work is continued. And it definitely helps with having the patience to repeat the same step over and over and over again. Now Remi is making the tenons on the pieces that will go into mortises and so be joined without using screws or nails. This uses the same basic principles to timber frame building, only on a smaller scale. Now that the tenons are all done, it's time to carve the mortises on the longer pieces. And now the puzzle can be assembled into our window frames. Hope you liked watching this process, and in next week's video you'll be able to see the remaining steps of making windows from scratch. Please make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell so you get notified every time we post and don't miss any of our extreme home makeover videos. Thank you for watching us till the end. This helps us break through YouTube's algorithm and get noticed by more and more awesome people like you every week. I wish you all a wonderful week.